What if you remembered every single day of your life? Not just the big days, not just the ones that mattered. Every single Tuesday, every argument, every commute, every forgettable afternoon. This sounds like a superpower, and a small group of people actually have it. The condition is called hyperthymesia, from the Greek for excessive remembering. It sounds like a gift. Most people who have it disagree, because when your past is always present, it stops feeling like memory. It starts feeling like a trap. The first documented case was a woman named Jill Price. In 2000, she wrote a letter to a memory researcher at UC Irvine. She told him she could remember every day of her life from age 14 onwards, not highlights, the whole thing. The researcher, James McGaw, tested her for years. He would name a random date. She would tell him the day of the week, what she was doing, and what was in the news that day. Every time, she was right. McGaw called the condition hyperthymesia, published the findings in a journal in 2006, and the world largely shrugged. Then in 2010, 60 Minutes ran a segment on it. People who recognized themselves in the story started coming forward. Today, fewer than 100 confirmed cases exist in the world. Fewer than 100 out of 8 billion people. Each of them can tell you what they were doing on any given day of their lives. Not because they practiced, not because they use memory tricks. The memories just arrive. A smell, a song, a date on a screen, and suddenly they are back in a specific moment, with no way to fast forward out of it. Scientists studying the condition found something unexpected inside their brains. Several regions were measurably larger than in people with ordinary memory, and those same regions looked remarkably similar to the brains of people with OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder, the condition where thoughts loop and won't stop. That comparison would turn out to be a clue. To understand why hyperthymesia happens, you need to understand how memory normally works. Most memories are not recordings. They are reconstructions. Every time you recall something, your brain pulls fragments from different storage areas, stitches them together, and fills in the gaps with guesswork. This is why eyewitness testimony is famously unreliable. Your memory edits you as much as you edit it. Hyperthymesia appears to skip that editing step. But why? The best current answer involves two overlapping brain systems. The first is the caudate nucleus, a deep brain structure involved in habits and automatic behavior. In people with hyperthymesia, this structure is measurably enlarged. HSM, by the way, is the scientific shorthand. It stands for highly superior autobiographical memory. The second system is the temporal lobe, the region that handles autobiographical memory, meaning the story of your own life. In HSM brains, both regions communicate more intensely than they do in ordinary brains. The result is something like a filing system that never stops filing. Ordinary brains are selective. They filter, they compress, they let most things go. HSAM brains compress almost nothing. Every experience gets logged in near full detail, whether it deserves to be or not. Researchers also found something important. People with HSAM have normal short-term memory. They are not good at memorizing word lists or numbers. The gift, if it is a gift, is extremely specific. It applies only to the story of their own life. Their past is simply always there, waiting, unlocked by a single trigger, a song, a season, even a specific smell of rain. And then, involuntarily, they are back. Not figuratively, literally transported. Here is where the story gets complicated. Almost everyone who learns about hyperthymesia says the same thing. They want it, but ask the people who actually have it. The most common word they use is not amazing. It is exhausting. Jill Price, the first confirmed case, titled her memoir, "The Woman Who Can't Forget," not "The Woman Who Remembers Everything." Can't, not won't. Can't. Think about what you have quietly forgotten this year. The slow days, the bad weeks, the arguments that dissolved. Forgetting is not a failure. It is a feature your brain built deliberately. It lets you move on. People with HSM cannot do that. A bad memory does not fade. A breakup, a humiliation, a loss. Every detail of those moments stays as sharp as the day they happened. Several HSAM subjects have described living with something like a chronic emotional hangover. The past intrudes. It shows up uninvited at ordinary moments. And here is the deeper twist. HSAM does not necessarily make you smarter. It does not protect you from false memories. Researchers at UC Irvine tested HSAM subjects on classic memory distortion experiments. They implanted false memories using the standard method, a list of related words designed to make you recall a word that was never there. HSAM subjects fell for it at the same rate as everyone else. perfect memory of the past, no immunity to false memories of things they studied or were told. The connection to OCD also reframes something important. The brains of HSAM subjects loop, they revisit, they circle back, they cannot shelve the past. In OCD, the brain loops around fears and doubts. In HSAM, it loops around episodes of lived experience, different content, the same restless engine underneath, which means hyperthymesia may not be a gift the universe gave you, it may be a brain that never learned to let go. Go back to where we started. The question was, what if you remembered every single day? The answer is, your days would never end. Yesterday is not behind you, it is beside you, every one of them. Neuroscientists are now studying HSAM not just to understand this rare condition, but because it illuminates how ordinary forgetting protects us. Forgetting is not the absence of memory. It is your brain doing its most important work, choosing what to carry and what to leave behind. The people who cannot leave anything behind carry every Tuesday, every ordinary afternoon, every moment that everyone else left on the road. You forget to protect yourself, and that forgetting, quiet, automatic, invisible, may be the most merciful thing your brain has ever done for you.